Today, let's talk about my honest thoughts on adding automation into any business. Let's do this. Okay, gentlemen, I've got questions coming in thick and fast this week. Today, it's about leveraging automation to create money and time out of thin air. Question goes something along the lines like this. Charlie, I love that last email. I see you sometimes answer questions, so I figured I'd chance it and send this one in. We're scaling and I'm looking to automate more tasks off my plate. What are the big things to automate first? Jackson coming in from Melbourne. Now, that was a smart question and one that most men in our shoes would be wise to consider if profit production is the name of the game. However, my friend, his word big is a red herring and will punch even the smartest self-made man square in the face if you let it. So let me explain. Last week I bought one of these robot vacuum cleaners, and I'll be honest with you right now, so far and in the last 6 days, this thing has literally changed my fucking life, and I reckon, well, it's going to make me close to 20k this year. See, on average, I spend about 10 minutes a day hoovering the house. Now, that 10 minutes a day probably equates to about an hour a week. That's 4 hours a month. That's 48 hours a year, which, when you consider I work 8 hours a day, is 6 days per year. That, with this robot vacuum alone, I've just banked and created out of thin fucking air to focus on productive shit like making money. Point being, I'd urge you, Alex, and the other men of this tribe to stop looking for and trying to save big chunks of time. It's a dead cat bounce, and instead start looking to automate the small, tiny tasks first, at scale and en masse. It comes back to the art and science of compounding and the fact that small savings compound over time will always give you big results. Truth is, it's why the men here inside of the Fellowship and of the Alliance are ruthlessly committed to automate or die by letting the machines rise inside of their business, especially as they start to grow and especially as they start to scale, because over time they get results. Best part being, while machines and automations, unlike employees, they don't take holidays, they don't get sick, and they don't fucking bitch and moan. They just do the work, rain or shine, in sickness and in health. More on them and their results right here at applyforyourseat.com. But quickly, and before you go to that link, I'm going to leave you with this thought. If you do the hoovering in your house, get a robot vacuum cleaner, that shit will change the game and it will change your life. The next on my list, well, it's a robot lawnmower. Based on the numbers above, it's going to be the best 800 quid that I spend this summer. I will catch you gentlemen on the flip side.